is Lillian E. Mitchum, and welcome to Lillian's World Comedy Podcast. Relax, take your seat, and let's get this thing right. I want to take y'all back to the past. You saying why? I want to take you back to COVID-19 days. You see, I have on my mask. Well, that was a bad occasion and a good occasion. It was a bad occasion because COVID-19. Good occasion because I met somebody. I met this guy. And we was just talking. And we talked for a while. And then one day he bought me a teddy bear. And I knew he was serious because you see the teddy bear? It says free kisses. Now, when he bought me this teddy bear, I felt like a teenager. And you know old school when you meet somebody and it's new and you feel like I just felt like I was in cloud nine. And what we did, we said, okay, we've been talking for a while. Let's just go out. And we did. And where we went to the park. We were sitting out there. Now he was, and I was masked up. So we both had on our masks. And when we finally met, he pulled down his mask and I pulled down mine. And when he did, I told him, I said, hold up, because I knew we was going to kiss. I said, hold up, let me get this gun. So I told him, I said, stop. And I reached over and I got this gum. And I took this gum. I didn't want my breath to smell bad or anything. So I took this gum and I put it in my mouth. He kind of turned away a little bit. And I put it in my mouth. And I blew in my mouth my breath to make sure my breath didn't stink. He pulled down his mask. I pulled down my mask. And we kissed. And when we did, he looked at me, he scratched back, he said, and he made a clicking sound. I said, what? What's wrong? He said, what's wrong with your lips? Your lips feel like sandpaper. I said, what? And I said, can we try it again or something? And he pulled back and I reached down, I had my fanny pack. So I reached down and I got my fanny pack. When I got my fanny pack, I turned around, I had my Vaseline. I said, hold up. And he was just looking at me like I was crazy. So I said, hold up. I said, you ain't going nowhere. I put on this. And I said, if that's not good enough, I turned around and I put on this Vaseline. I put that on. And we kissed again. And he said, that's a lot better. I was so thrilled and happy that he took the time and patience on me because when I pulled out my fanny pack, I think he thought he might have offended me, and he probably thought I was gonna pull out a gun or something and say, "Hey, what did you say?" But no. But then again, we kissed, and it was just fantastic. So the moral of the story is, come prepared, even in COVID-19. Always remember, laughter is the best medicine. So chill and take a pill. God bless. And please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed day.